Hello students, I am Safdar sir, computer teachers of Jesus and Mary Academy. Students, I have prepared this video for standard 6A and 6B. In this video, I am going to cover the chapter 1 of your book, and the title is Computer Language. Students, I suggest you to watch this video till the end. This video will be very beneficial for you to understand each and every things of the chapters. I also suggest you to complete the exercise on your own after watching this video. Under these titles, I am going to cover the following subtitle: Computer Language, Generations of Computer Language, First Generations Computers Language, Second Generations Language, Third Generations Language, Fourth Generations Language, and the fifth generation's language. And also translator programs, assembler, interpreters, and compiler. Computer language. Students, when you have to talk with someone, you use language. Language is a medium to express our views and feelings with someone. In a similar manner, we also communicate with our computer systems in a language that it understands. The language which we use to communicate with our computer language is known as computer language. We need to give instructions to a computer in order to make it work. A computer needs step-by-step instructions to perform any actions, and the set of instructions that tells the computer what to do is called a program. And the process of writing programs in a computer language is known as programming language. Each programming language has its own specific rules. The evolutions of programming language has made it easier for the programmers to write powerful application programs in an easy and efficient manner. Generations of computer language. Programming languages have been developed over the years in a phased manner. Each stage of development has made the programming language more user-friendly and powerful. The different phases of development of computer languages are known as generations. There are a total of 5 generations of computer languages. They are: first generation language, in which machine language was used; second generation language, in which assembly level language was used; third generation language, in which high level language was used; fourth generation language, in which very high level language is being used. Fifth generation language, which is based on artificial intelligence. Now we are going to cover all generations of the computers, that is from first to fifth, one by one. First generation's language. First generation programming language is also called low level programming language because they were used to program the computer systems at a very low levels of abstractions, that is at the machine level. Machine language is expressed in a binary form, that is zeros and ones, where 0 means off state and 1 means on state. It is the only language that a computer understands. Machine language has the advantages of very high speeds and low memory utilizations. Now let us see some more advantages of this generations of language, that is the first generations language. Children, you know that computer is a machine, and being a machine, it understands only and only binary language, which is made up of zeros and ones. Since we write the programs in machine level language with the help of zeros and ones, so that is why they are translation free and can be directly executed by the computers. The computers or the programs written in these languages are executed very speedily and efficiently by the CPU of the computer systems. The programs written in these languages utilize the memory in an efficient manner because it is possible to keep tracks of each bit of data in this language. Now let us see some of the disadvantages which were there while using this language. It is difficult to write and debug programs written in machine language. Debug means finding errors and making them correct. Second is, it is extremely machine dependent. That is why machine language is also called low level language. A machine language programs written on one computer may not run on another computer. That is why very few people opt for specializations in machine language. Second generation's language. This language uses mnemonic codes or symbols in place of zeros and ones. For example, if the operation codes for add is 0010 in binary language, it can be directly written as ADD add in assembly language. Since assembly language uses symbolic codes, it is easier to work with assembly language than binary language. Like machine language, assembly language is also machine dependent, and programming in this language is quite time consuming. This is the reason why it is also regarded as low level language. Now let us see some of the advantages of second generation language. It is easy to develop, understands, and modify the programs developed in these languages as compared to those developed in the first generation programming language. The programs written in these languages are less prone to errors and therefore can be maintained with a great case. It has also some of the disadvantages. Let us see them. Like machine language, assembly language is also machine dependent. Programming in this language is quite time consuming. It is also regarded as low level language. Translators is necessary to convert the programs into machine code. Now the third generation's language. The third generation's programming language were designed to overcome the various limitations of the first and the second generation's computer programming language. The language of the third and later generations are considered as high level language because they enable programmers to concentrate only on the logic of the program without considering the internal architectures of the computer systems. Now let us see the advantages of it. It is easy to develop, learn, and understand the programs. As the programs written in these languages are less prone to errors, they are easy to maintain. The programs written in these languages can be developed in a very less times as compared to the first and the second generation's language. It is quite similar to English language. Some examples of high-level language are Fortran, Basic, Pascal, C, C++, etc. Look at these pictures. This is the computers which was developed during the third generations of computers. Now the fourth generation's language. Fourth generation's language are more advanced than the third generation's languages. They are a combination of many languages with the following features. It was highly user-friendly and independent of any operating systems. Very high speed of executions designed to reduce the levels of programming efforts. Minimum efforts from the users to obtain any information. designed to reduce times and the cost of software's development. In fourth generation language, the user has to specify only the required output they want, while the computer determines the sequence of instructions that will accomplish those results. Fourth generation languages include PHP, SQL, CSS, etc. Look at these computers. This is the computers which was developed during the fourth generations of computer language. Fifth generations language. The fifth generation language or 5GL consists of visual tools to develop a program. These languages are used to develop programs for the fields of artificial intelligence and artificial neural networks. Some examples of the fifth generation languages are Mercury, Prolog, etc. Now, translator programs. Children, you know computer is a machine, and being a machine, it understands only and only machine language. But users these days give the instructions or programs to the computers in high level language. So that is why it becomes important for the computers to translate those programs into machine level language first. And these translation work are done by the translator programs of computers. The translator programs are used to convert high-level language into low-level language programs. A program written in high-level language is called source program or source code, whereas the program converted into machine language by the translator programs is called object programs or object code. There are three types of translator programs: assembler, interpreters, and compilers. All these three translator programs converts the source code into machine's code or object code. Assembler. An assembler is a program that is used to convert mnemonic codes into their machine language equivalents. Interpreters. Interpreters translates the programs written in high-level language into low-level language programs line by line. Execute an instructions and then repeat the procedures for the remaining instructions. If any errors are found, they are to be removed immediately. As the converted forms is not stored anywhere, so it has to be generated at the times of the executions of a programs. The interpreters are preferred by the beginners as they are slow in their executions speed. Compiler. A compiler is a translator programs which is used to convert a high-level language programs into machine language. It translates the whole programs at once. It generates the object code for the programs along with the list of errors. The execution speed of a compiler is faster as compared to an interpreter's. Students, in this way, I have covered the chapter 1 of your new book. I hope you must have enjoyed this video. At the same time, I suggest you all to watch this video many a times in order to understand the things explained in this video properly and clearly. I also suggest you to complete the exercise of these chapters on your own in your new computer copy. If you need any help to complete the exercise, you are most welcome in the private message sections of Tenno app. Thank you.